Welcome back to FTB Infinity Expert Mode. I'm CZSurvivor, and today we're going to be messing around with a block from Ender.io known as the Killer Joe. Helps if I actually spell it right. Killer Joe, right there. And it's made like so. So we're going to need some new items from Ender.io that we haven't made yet, known as the Soul Binder, which will be very useful for some things in the future. So I'm going to get working on making the Soul Binder, and then we'll be back. So this is how we make the Soul Binder, quickly like so. And this gets us the Ender.io Soul Binder. What is that? Soul Bruiser. Ooh, interesting. But not what we're going to be doing today. So I'm thinking, where should I put this Soul Binder? Do you know what? I feel like this place actually needs a quick tidy up. I'm going to rip down all the lasers, clean up that wall, and I'm also going to rip out everything from here. Also, what are you backstuffed with? That's interesting. Right. Also, I set up a little cobblestone generator that's going to store cobble in here. It's just because I need cobble for crafting sometimes. We're back, and a few things have changed. As you can see, I made another two 8x culinary generators, stuck them over here, and I've just got the filter system like before. And behind here is I forgot what it's called, wireless receiver. And it's being powered from this one here with the computer behind. So these machines here are temporary, but we need to combine a Z-Logic controller with a soul vial containing a zombie. Soul vials are crafted like so, and you just right click on a zombie with it, and now we need 10 levels. Fortunately, I have some levels down here, so let's get 10 levels. That's too many. Oh well, doesn't matter. And we'll click on this, then it'll start progressing, and we'll have a, I can't remember what it's called, Franken-zombie. And also we get the soul vial back, which is nice. Then we just need to stick this in here, Killer Joe, and now we're on to the next step, because we now need to power the Killer Joe. And he's not powered by power. Oh no, the Killer Joe is not your normal killer. The Killer Joe is powered by nutrient distillation. How do we make nutrient distillation? Well, we basically combined some sort of item with another type of item in water in a vat. Now, I do believe I can go with zombie heads here. I think Netherwort will be best here. Let's see if we can find zombie heads, and then I can, not zombie heads, zombie brains. Let's have a look. Right, I'll find out what we need, and then we can set up a system. I'm sure zombie brains work. You know what? We're going to have a change of plan, actually, because I'm actually fed up with this base. This base is nice looking, yes, but I just don't have the space or organisation to build what I want. So, what we're going to do is have a look at RF tools and creating an RF tools dimension. So, first off, RF tools. Now, the first thing we're going to want to make is a dimlet researcher, which is crafted like so, which requires one of these things. So, I'll be back in forever once this thing is filled up with power. We're back, and I'm making a bunch of resonant machine frames. Fortunately, one is done already, so we're going to take it and I'm just going to leave it to make the rest. Resources aren't really a problem now, thanks to bees and a few other stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to make ourselves a machine frame. We are then going to make the dimlet research bench. So we're going to leave everything but one of these behind because we need them, and dimlet research like so. And now I do believe this has to be hooked into power, but we have lots of power, so not to worry. I think we can just hook it in here. Yep, and then we put the dimlets in here, and then they become research. So let's see if we can automize that. I'm guessing we'll be able to get 2 chests and transfer nodes. Good, 2 of them will do. I'll put you away, and hopefully this will work. So if we put a chest here and Oh, you started getting dim. Let's wrong way slightly. So you can go in there. You'll start filtering into there, which is good. And you, actually, we probably want to actually filter this into a cabinet. Yes, filing cabinet. That's it. Here we go. Because if I remember correctly, these all have the same main ID, and it's the secondary ID that's different. So if we, where'd you go? There. Oops. Come to me. Yep, they can all go in here and will stack ridiculously, which is good. But for now, that's not going to be good enough because dimlets are incredibly rare to find in chests. But they do believe Endermen drop it. Unfortunately, I haven't been collecting them. And okay, why is that done that? I blacklisted these items. Okay, I'll just switch this around and have it filter the chest first, then that. Okay, back in a sec. But we're going to have to do something else as well. Tidy that up. Now we're going to need a few more things. We're going to need a dimension, an empty dimension tab, like so. And then we're going to need one item from the beginning of here, which I forgot its name, but it will come to me very shortly. Dimension builder, was it? Oh, I forgot. I think it was a dimension builder, even... Oh. Oops. Right. So, since I realised how expensive the dimension builder is, since we are not going to be doing this for a very, very, very long time, I need to get in Dragonic Evolution, and that's the second tier of Dragonic Evolution. We are going to be... Wait, what? Okay, that was weird. But we're going to be doing something else then, I guess. The last Millenium there. Which is this, which is pretty easy stuff. So how much was it? It was 4 of them, which is that. So we just need the dyes. I think we have the dyes. Is it purple and pink? Oh, magenta. I forgot it. Which dyes was it? Purple and magenta. Don't I have some purple in here? How do we craft purple then? Red and blue. Red. And we have lapis. And then we can create a new void dimension. So lapis, you, and you. Actually, we're going to need another one of them. Okay. Quickly grab that because I forgot that RF tools dimensions are expensive in this mod pack because, of course, this mod pack makes everything expensive. And I need another 3 magenta. And trying to concentrate and talk at the same time can be difficult sometimes. So, let's make the last Millenium. And so, last Millenium. We also need some burnt quartz. So, let's ask the thing to make. Nope, the other recipe. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we're out of quartz. Right, back in a sec. So we're back and we can finally make the portal to the last Millenium, like so, and I'm guessing we'll stick it here. And let's right click on it and see where it takes us. The last villager. Wow. Burnt quartz. Interesting. It is a very interesting spawn, and it's raining. Of course it would be. Of course it would rain in the last Millenium. Now it would be nice to have flight in this place since, you know, void. Fortunately I will always have a jetpack on, and thanks to this armor I am immune to the void. But you know, it's always nice to have a better source of flight than this. Also, you know what? I'll just sink that into the ground. Also, I really like that particle effect there. It's so subtle, but so nice. So since I want better flight, let's make the wings. So the first step in making wings will be the creation of the extreme crafting table, which is known as the Dire crafting table, which is a reference to Dire's love of building 9x9, since this crafting grid is a 9x9. So we need two things: a double compressed crafting table, which is a lot of crafting tables, and these diamond lattices. Now we need 8 of these. 8 times 4 is 32. 32 times 5 is 2 stacks and a half of diamonds. So diamond 1, 2 and a half. Ooh, we just have enough. That should be enough, so we'll find out if this is enough, because this should give us 32. Oh, you know what? Just do that. So let's make... How many Nether Stars do we have in the thing? Not many. Right, time to harvest Nether Stars, I guess. We're back, and a lot of automated wither killing and wither skeleton farming. But we can now make the Dire crafting table. So we need 8 of these, and then we need a double compressed crafting table, which I have pre-made. I just set up the system to be able to craft them and set that going whilst I got everything. So let's put down the Dire crafting table and have a look how it looks. Yeah, this place is a mess. Why not here? Oh, it's animated. Ooh, fancy. So yeah, a 9x9 grid. So let's look at the wings. So these wings are gonna be awkward. So we've got 5 items here, which will determine on what we want. We want to fill this with leather because we want dragon wings. So I'm gonna start work on gathering all of this stuff. This is gonna take a while, but eventually we'll get it done. So we're gonna quickly make ourselves an alchemy catalyst. Now the reason for this is I need a bunch of leather, and I'm going to need leather in the future, and I've just been putting off making this catalyst, so there we go. We can now turn rotten flesh into leather, and I just stuck it underneath this one because, well, this one ain't being used, which is good. Let's just put... Nope. Wait, I can convert dirt into dirt. Did I just say that? Interesting. Let's put a piece there, that seems about right. So, back in a sec. So, good progress has been made, as you can see. But, unfortunately, that means that what's left is the hard stuff. I got all the easy stuff done first because I could easily gather it. But now we need to make this mess of stuff, these kind of things, which doesn't sound fun at all. All the flight stuff and a ridiculous power source. And a lot of solar panels. Fortunately, I think I have everything to make these, so it might be time to apply a bit of auto crafting to making this stuff. But yeah, I'll be back once I've made it all. We are getting very close to creating the wings. Yeah, that was so dramatic, and then wings. Oh well. So yes, we're very close to it. But the next step is the expensive hard bit. It is the industrial craft stuff, which we all know is absurdly expensive and will take forever to make because IC2, I love it and hate it at the same time. So back in a sec. Well, I say a sec, probably like an hour or two. We are finally done. I have just made the former static harness, and we can now make the angel ring dragon wing variant. So we should now be able to stick it in our ring bubble slots. Not necessarily consistent in your inventory, but stick it in bubble slot gives us an extra space. Leadstone jetpack. You can go into some chests somewhere for storage. How about there? And if we look at ourselves, I think that dragon rings really suit the blood armor. Just the red on red makes perfect sense. Blood and dragon, blood dragon sounds absolutely evil. But unfortunately, I'm going to have to end this episode here because I am really running out of time for this. Today's episode, I had the great plan. We'd make it nice and easy. We'd go fight some Phonecraft bosses. Screen Blast never turned up, so yeah, he really wanted to do it. So I'm being kind and allowing him to do it with us. So I kind of thought about something, didn't work, thought about another thing, but then I realised I need rings. Oh, it was just a long tale of things getting changed, but we made wings, which is very important. We can now fly as if we were in creative mode, and we move pretty fast. So, thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed. If you did so, hit that like button. Got any comments, questions, drop them down in the comment section below. I'll answer if possible. New channel, hit that subscribe button to stay up to date, stay well, and Survivor out.